Hello, welcome to the EagleSix Airsoft test video. We're going to be testing this Tokyo Marine HK417. Bit of a beast of a gun, huge things these. So this one's got level 4 build, which means power spring, some kind of a hop rubber upgrade. In this particular case, the customer's chosen the R-hop setup. For obviously heavy lift on heavier ammos. So we've also got the Prometheus Tightbore barrel in here, which is the 407 we've installed, and the Prometheus hard gears and the Prometheus 6mm bearings in there as well. So obviously this is a high FPS build, and obviously high quality bearings are necessary for those. And we've got the EagleSix M110 spring and a Laylax Trigger Pin here with the gate basic and the Warhead standard type motor. So yeah, so obviously sort of the gates on these DMR builds, it's really nice to have the increased trigger response from the MOSFET and stronger motors to obviously give you that snappy trigger response. And also on whether it's normal AEG or NGRS, removing the mechanical parts means that there's no chance of mechanical lockups, which means everything's timed electronically, which means, like I say, no lockups. So and obviously when guns are being locked to single shot for DMR in the UK here, then you don't want lockups not on single shot. So then you obviously having to unlock that, and it's just a pain in the butt. So yeah, it's almost a de facto you have to kind of do it for DMRs. So like I say, we highly recommend the gate because you can both lock it to single shot and it removes any chance of a single shot lockup. So so yeah, obviously the Warhead's going to be a nice snappy motor, and obviously low amp usage, which is really nice. And then pretty much it. We tested this at 80 meters and it's going really well on the 4.3 ammo. It's almost, with minimal hop setting, almost slight little extra lift on there, more than I'd kind of liked, for 4.3. But essentially all that means is just it's traveling very far, on minimal hop setting. So normally I like to sort of, do a few clicks to then kind of be about right. But the benefit of doing R-hop, if you can get it almost set up like a fixed hop, is it's most effective, because then it's the least amount of pressure onto the BB while providing the most amount of lift, and obviously that does mean that it's somewhat restrictive in that you almost have to set it up per ammo type, but for the most optimal setting. Yeah, you've still got the option to obviously apply it and add even more lift than 4.3, and send 4.8s or even higher potentially if there is such thing available, for crazy distances. So and yeah, and obviously we recommend the 4.3, and you might even find that it beds in and just sort of eases down a bit. But it's first world problems when you've got too much range. So yeah, going too far, terrible state of affairs. So yeah, we're going to test now just to make sure it's all working for you. So even though we're on 420 on 0.2s, which is 1.64 joules, or 252 on 4.3s, which is definitely under that amount, that joule limit. So yeah, it's a nice amount without pushing it too close. Even technically the 2s, if they were to test it on those, are still okay, but it's still obviously a performance build because you're still sending 4.3 ammo at 252 feet per second, so it's going to travel there at a decent pace. And obviously you've seen the trigger response there and how fast you can send potentially 4.3s. although we're demoing it now, if you know what I mean, on full auto, I'll take it over to the computer in a minute and we'll get that locked to a single shot. So it just allows us to get a few extra rounds through this faster. There we go. So, lovely gun. Hope you enjoy. Any problems, let us know. But hopefully the spec and the build spec that we're going to put in the description of the video is spot on for you and everything you've asked for. And hopefully you have a really great time with it. So, thank you very much.